Hi, it's Ingrid, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a readathon to try to get through as many series as possible. Originally I was planning on doing 48 hours. I might have to do 24, I haven't completely decided. I'm going to do the timer method, so I will be pausing the timer whenever I'm not reading, because that's just what works best for me. So when the 24 hours is up, I'm going to see how much time I have to read, like how quickly I can get through the first 24 hours, and if I still have time, I'm going to do another 24-hour timer, because I can't put a 48-hour timer anyways. You're going to see by the title of the video whether I'm doing 24 or 48, so I would really like to do 48 because I really want to work through my series TBR. But yeah, let's get into it. So for this video, I'm going to start by reading Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. I'm already pretty far into this. I am on page 332, so I'm going to finish this one today. I'm very excited. I'm loving it so much, but I have some other books in mind as well. I don't know how to do this. I can't list them all. Maybe I'll try. These are our romance options. I'm gonna try to get through a few of these. Then we have all the fantasy options. There's quite a lot of these. I'm also going to add The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik to my fantasy pile. I am like 125 pages through this. I haven't completely decided if I'm going to DNF or not. So if I feel like it, I'm gonna pick it up, but if I don't pick it up this month, it's gonna be DNF'd. I'm not liking it. We're adding it to the pile for now. We also have 3 mystery options. This is obviously the least amount of books in a genre. I don't know if that made sense. But I'm hoping to read 2 of these at least. It would be great if I could finish them all, but I don't know. There's a lot of books I want to read. And then I also have the Shadowhunters series. I've read 2 of the books, and then I own a few others. I don't think I'm going to read those in this video, so I'm not going to lift it up. Like I said, I'm starting with Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home, but these 3 books are also on my June TBR, so I would like to get through all of them in this video. There's a lot of other books I also really want to read, but I think I want to focus on my TBR, so these 3 will most likely be read, along with Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home, which is also on my monthly TBR. So we're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna pick up one of these after. I've been reading for 1.5 hours. I had to take a break to go to my aunt's house for dinner, and I came straight back after I ate, and I read for a little bit more, but my mom just texted me and asked me if I could come downstairs to watch NCIS, and I feel like I shouldn't pause like my family for this, so I'm gonna go downstairs, watch an episode of NCIS, and then I'm probably gonna continue reading when I get back upstairs. I think this book is like 500 pages. I'm gonna try to not spoil anything for myself. 530. So I have about 100 pages left. So I'm probably gonna read that before I go to bed. And then I'll sleep, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna start up again, because I don't want to sacrifice my sleep. I'm already doing that by finishing this, because it's currently 10:30. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go downstairs and I'll be back. I finished Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home last night, and what was that? I love this book. I ended up rating it 5 stars. I knew that from the beginning. I felt like I was reading a 5-star book the whole way through, so that didn't really surprise me. The way it ended, oh my god, like things happened, that's for sure, and I'm very excited to continue this series. I've already said how much I like her writing. It really feels like you're inside the character's head and they're speaking directly to you, and I feel like that helps me connect with the characters. Like, I love them both. I think they're both very toxic people, but I love them so much, and I want them to be happy, and I need them to be happy together. I love this book, I love this universe, and I'm so excited to see how their story ends. So we're gonna get into our next read, We're gonna check the timer out. We have 20 hours and 47 minutes left on the timer. So this took me longer to read than I thought it would. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I'd like to focus on my monthly TBR. So last night, I was considering jumping straight into this one, Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. But it was late and I went to bed. If I had finished Magnolia Parks this morning, I probably would have gone straight into this one. And if I started a book last night, it would have been this one. But I think now that I've had a little break and I've slept and I've just been away from the story for a little bit, I'm gonna go into something else. I'm probably still gonna pick this up in this video. It's so floppy, I love holding them. No, we're not gonna... This series, Magnolia Parks, is life-consuming. And I really do understand why everyone's so obsessed with it. Because when you do fall in love with this series, it takes over your life. So this is really screaming my name. But I also have these two. Like this one, I thought would be my next one, but it's pretty gloomy outside, and I would rather read this on like a summer day. So hopefully it's sunny tomorrow so I can read this. But I do have this one, The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman, which is a mystery, the 4th book in the Thursday Murder Club series, and it's one of my favorite series ever. So I would really like to read this as well. I'm probably going to read both of these today, but I don't know which one I want to start with. Because I'm so into this right now, but maybe I should save it, because I love it so much, so would I rather just split it up a little bit so I can have it for longer. And like, this is a very easy read. I love his writing style. In the same way that Jedi Hastings is writing, I feel like the writing is very real in a way that makes you really connect to the characters. Obviously it's completely different, and the writing's, the plot and the characters, not the same at all, and the writing is also very different, but it gives me kind of the same feeling. The way he writes in 3rd person, but the way he writes just puts you in this place where you can really see each personality come through of all of the characters, and you can connect to them and feel for them and just love them so much. So I might pick this one up now. I'm a little sad that it's the last one, but book 5 comes out in September, I'm pretty sure, so I don't have to wait too long. I think we're gonna have fun with this. The series follows a group of 4 people living in a retirement home. They have this club, the Thursday Murder Club, so every Thursday they come together to look at unsolved cases, and they try to like solve them, and they quickly get involved in some more serious stuff, and it's danger literally around every corner. But it's so entertaining, because imagine this, 80-year-olds solving crime. It's nothing better than that. And it's really fun because the characters are so different, but they're so good together. I love the friendships in this story, in this series. Elizabeth, who I would say is our like main character, she's a former MI5 agent, so she's literally a spy. And obviously she's not that anymore, but she's still like involved, you know, she has the knowledge, she has the background. And it's so fun because her and Joyce, another one of our female main characters, is so different, but they're best friends. And I love the relationships between all of them, and I think it's so fun. So I'm gonna pick this one up now. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I have just read the back, and I don't think there's any spoilers for the series, so I'm gonna read it to you because I have thoughts already. Shocking news reaches the Thursday Murder Club. An old friend in the antiques business has been killed, and a dangerous package he was protecting has gone missing. As the gang spring into action, they encounter art forgers, online fraudsters, and drug dealers, as well as heartache close to home. With the body count rising, the package still missing, and trouble firmly on their tail, has their luck finally run out, and who will be the last devil to die? What really got me here is heartache close to home. What do you mean? Do not make me cry. Please, let's get to reading. keep forgetting that I need to do updates, but I have 18 hours and 38 minutes left on the timer. I am on page 178 of The Last Devil to Die, and I have some thoughts. First of all, I timed myself, obviously the timer is on, but I wanted to see how many pages I was reading an hour, and usually I read about 60, but I read 86 pages in an hour, and I'll have to say, like, the font is pretty big, but still, 86 pages an hour, it's pretty good. My thoughts on the book. I'm not liking it as much as the previous books. Book 2 and 3 I tabbed, like all the funny moments. In this one, I've tabbed 2 places. And none of them was like extremely funny, they were just a little bit. Like I usually tab funny moments or like writing that makes me chuckle a bit. Just, I like the way it's written. And I've had 2. It took me like 30 pages to be interested and having fun. Every moment with like the 4 of them, I really enjoy. When we're following the other people, not as much, because the way it's written, it's in third person, and you see what all the main characters are up to, but also everyone else is involved in the story in any way. And I don't care too much about that, because I think the reason I like this series so much is because of the characters. So when we're not seeing them, I don't love it as much, but I'm still really enjoying the book. So I don't know exactly. I don't think this is my favorite in the series, but I'm having fun. And I feel like we haven't gotten too much of the actual murder and investigation yet. Like we've started going into it, but I don't know enough to be really interested in finding out who did it. I think when we get more clues and I can start piecing things together, that's when I'm going to be like really excited. But as of right now, I really like their moments together. The interactions between characters are really fun. But we're getting a lot of other things as well. And when I don't know the characters, I don't care as much. And since this is a new case, there's new people involved and I don't know them. So when we're just following them, it's just not as interesting. But I feel like I'm just repeating myself, so I'm going to continue reading. I have finished The Last Devil to Die. I'm giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite in the series, but I had fun with it. I would say the previous books are more like humorous. This is more emotional. So it was a different read, but I still really enjoyed seeing these characters again. I really love them. And I'm seeing their adventures and everything they do. His writing is something I really enjoy. Like I said, I think I said it already, that it's something very real about the way he writes, so you really connect to the characters. It's definitely very simple, his writing. It's simple in the way that it makes it feel human. And I don't think everyone writes that way, so I really enjoy this every now and then. I'm excited for the next book. It comes out in September, I'm pretty sure. I will be getting it, of course. Let's look at the timer. We have 15 hours and 48 minutes left. Right now, I'm gonna go make dinner because I'm hungry, and I'll probably listen to the audiobook of A Court of Silver Flames while I do that. I have already started that book. I'm not completely sure how far into it I am, but I'm not too interested in it, but I would like to finish the series, so I have access to the audiobook, so I'm gonna listen to it. I'm ready to start my next book, and that's going to be Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. I'm so excited. There's something about holding these books that just feels so good. Like just holding it makes me want to read it. And I'm also very interested in the story because obviously I know how the last Magnolia Parks book ended, and they are intertwined. Like the Magnolia Parks universe consists of books for Magnolia and BJ, and then there's Christian and Daisy. In this one we also get Julian's perspective, and that's fun. My camera's about to turn off. What's going on? I'm gonna start reading. I'm so excited. I love Julian. I forgot how much I hate the footnotes. It really takes me out of the story. some things that happened in the first Daisy Hates book. And I'm being reminded of it now. Wow. I think I forgot to show you the timer the last time we talked, but I now had 11 hours and 23 minutes left on it. I've been reading Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I'm currently on page 234. I'm really enjoying the book, but I'm kind of not in the mood for it at the same time. Like, when I'm reading it, I'm really enjoying it, but then actually picking up the book, I don't want to. And it's just heavy. It's an easy read, but it feels heavy. And I don't know exactly what to say. I just want them to be together. And it's kind of conflicting emotions here, because obviously I want Magnolia and BJ to be happy together. But I think I want Julian to be with Magnolia. So that's like, what do we do here? I think the things that are going on around them is pretty interesting. I don't know, I don't like this as much as I like Magnolia Parks. I think they are very different. Like, you can definitely tell that it's Jessa Hastings who's writing these books, but there's something about the way Magnolia Parks is written that is just different from this, which I guess is good, that she can separate Magnolia Parks books and the Daisy Hates books while still feeling like her. But I don't really know what else to say. I want to read something else. I'm not in a romance mood at all, and I wouldn't really classify this as a romance, but it's kind of a romance. And then I was gonna read Just for the Summer After, which is definitely a romance, but I'm kind of wanting to read fantasy, but I don't know what to do, because I feel like I should focus on my TBR. But I don't know, it's extremely warm in my room. Genuinely can barely sit here. I hate that, but I don't know what else to say, so peace out. So as you would have seen, I finished Daisy Hates the Great Undoing last night. Wow. It's really a lot to say, wow. I think I ended up on like a 4.5 star rating. Wow. I don't even know what to say. The Magnolia Parks universe is definitely life-consuming. I don't even know how to begin. I feel like Daisy Hates the Great Undoing was definitely slower in a way than the Magnolia Parks books. I don't know exactly why. I feel like I just don't connect to Daisy and Christian in the same way I do to Magnolia and BJ. But I still think it's really, really good book. And I really wanted them to be together. I wanted them to be happy. I know a lot of people hate Christian. I don't really get that. He's definitely a better person than BJ. I like all the characters, well, all the main characters. Like Magnolia and BJ, obsessed with them. Daisy and Christian, I really like them too. Jonah and Henry, I love. I would like to see more from them actually. I think it would be really fun for Jessa to make books from their perspective. Like even a book with, like Magnolia Parks is Magnolia and BJ. Daisy Hates is Daisy, Christian and Julian. It would be fun to have something with Jonah and Henry. I really, really want that. Now, for this book, like I said, we get Daisy, we get Christian, and we get Julian. I think Julian's chapters are definitely my favorite. I think he's probably my favorite character in the Magnolia Parks universe. And there's something about like a man who's so standoffish, won't feel anything, that gets vulnerable, that just really gets me. And that's what this book is. and I loved every second of it. I think he makes some stupid decisions sometimes, but I just love watching him or reading him feeling things. But I don't even know what to say about it. I need the next book. That's the most important thing to say. I need the next Stacey Hates book, because what the fuck? What the hell happened? I'm not very happy with that, but I was worried throughout the book about how they were going to end it, because of the fact that I know that there's going to be at least one more book, but I think it's going to be 2 more books. So obviously it couldn't end perfectly, because there's more to the story. And I was so nervous about how she was going to do that. And I think the way the book ended is better than what I was fearing. But I'm still like, oh, what is going on? But I hate that we don't have a release date for the next Stacey Hates book, because I need to know what happens. I have some predictions. I hope I'm wrong, because I don't want that. I cannot handle that. But I loved it so much. Yeah, I just love it so much. I don't know what else to say. So we're gonna move on. We have 8 hours and 54 minutes left on the timer. So I'm gonna pick up Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is the 3rd in the Part of Your World series. I really enjoy her writing. Yours Truly was a 5-star read for me. Part of Your World I didn't love as much. I really enjoyed her writing, but I just didn't love that story or like FMC that much. But I've heard nothing but good things about this one, so I'm very excited to get into it. This one is about Justin, who feels like every time he breaks up with someone, his ex goes on to meet their soulmate. And he posts on Reddit about that, and then Emma reaches out to him and she's like, I'm the same. So they make this agreement where they're gonna date each other to break the curse, so that when they do break up, they go and find their person. The thing about Abby Jimenez is there's always something deeper going on, something emotional, something that makes it more serious. So in this one, Emma has a toxic mother who shows up, and Justin has to like get guardianship over his siblings. So I'm really excited to see how things turn out. So I'm gonna read this one now. I'm excited. I would love to read it on like a very sunny day, but Norwegian weather. What do you expect? You never know. So I'm just gonna read it now. I'm excited. Let's do it. I forgot to start the timer. We're doing that now. I found a connection to Yours Truly. His friend is the girl's brother. That's cool. I feel like usually the connections in interconnected standalones are the couples, like their friends. So I think it's cool that this is connected by the brother of the main character. It doesn't really matter, but I just found that cool. I've read 150 pages, so I'm gonna give you my first thoughts. I really like this. I was hooked from the beginning. I like that it started like right onto the story. We started on the first page with the Reddit post, and I think that's just a great way to bring you into the story. And then instead of getting this build-up of the main character's lives, we just got straight to the point where she read the post. So I like that. And I've been interested for 150 pages now. There's not been a single moment where I've been bored or not interested. So that's pretty good. I like the characters. I really like Justin. He's a sweetheart, and I love that. And Emma, I like her too. I've had a problem with the first 2 Abby Jimenez books I read, where I didn't like the FMCs. In the first one, Part of Your World, I didn't like her at all. In the second one, I disliked her in the beginning, but then she redeemed herself. But here, I like her a lot, actually. And I really like that she stood up to her friend. because I feel like a lot of FMCs, they just bottle it all up and just let people step all over them. So I like that you would stand up for herself. I'm really liking it. I think Abby Jimenez is a great writer. It keeps me entertained, and it's also easy for me to follow without getting tired, and I like that. So really happy with this. I have a good feeling about it. I think it's very entertaining. I like the story. I like their dates. I'm having a lot of fun with them. So I'm gonna go get a snack now. I have 7 hours and 5 minutes left on the timer, but I need something to eat, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna read more later. Oh my god. A romance book just shocked me. Why did I not see that coming? Oh my god. I can't say, I want to say something, but I can't say something because it's spoilers. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love reading. I love books. I love being a reader. Let's do a little update. I've got 3 hours left on the timer. We're finishing the video today, so I'm excited for that. I finished this last night. I rated it 5 stars. I don't remember if I talked to you after I finished it. I don't think I did, but I talked to you very close to the end. Something happened. I don't even know how to talk about it because I feel like a lot of it is spoilers. But I really loved this book. The writing is really good. I think it flows really well. It's easy to read, and it just pushes you forward through her writing, which I really enjoy. The characters, I really liked both of them. There were times where Emma's thoughts and reasons and things she did bothered me a little bit, but it also makes sense because she has her struggles and there's a reason for the way she acts. And she's also like self-aware up to a point. Like she's not just some horrible person, you know? There's reasons to things. And seeing like the difference between her and her mother, it really makes it clear how good of a person she is. So I like that. And there's so much more I want to say, but I feel like it's spoiling. But I really liked the way things tied together. I think that was pretty fun. Obviously, there's some sad things going on in here, but I really enjoyed this book, so I think 5 stars is a really good rating, and I read it very quickly. I'm gonna get back to that in a second, but today I decided to pick this one back up. I had already started it. It's on my June TBR, and it's the second in a series, so I really want to just finish it. I was gonna DNF it, so I just checked some reviews, and apparently there's some very extremely shocking twist at the end that makes it worthwhile. Right now, I hate it. I hated book 1. I gave that 2 stars. I hate this one as well. Like, right now I'd probably give it 1 star. But I want to know what that twist is. There's something, it's some kind of cliffhanger. And I want to know, but I don't enjoy the book. And I'm reading it so slowly. I timed myself with both this one and this one. This one, I was reading very quickly. Like the whole book, I would average a little over 120 pages an hour, which is insane, by the way. 120 pages an hour. I had to do like the math 4 different times because I was convinced I was wrong because I can't read that fast. But I read 120 pages an hour of this one. 56 pages an hour. How can I go from 120 to 56 pages an hour? I don't care about this book at all. I hate the characters. They're all insufferable. We have our main character, Elle. First of all, her inner monologue. I'm so over it. Everything is so overly descriptive. I don't need to know all of this. And she's not a good person. Every time something remotely good happens, she's like, no. Oh, that was really nice of them, but I'm not going to be grateful. Sorry? she's so insufferable. And Orion, the other guy in here, why is he there? He's absolutely useless in this book. He's just walking around complaining that he can't kill as many maleficers as he wants, and he's not doing anything, and she has to drag him everywhere to do his schoolwork. And he's absolutely useless. And there was like a cliffhanger, this thing twist that at the end of book 1. I hated this book, but because of that ending, I wanted to pick up this one. Why aren't we getting into it? What did it mean? Was it right? Was it wrong? Because right now she's just ignoring it, and I'm on page 168. It was mentioned like once in the beginning, like, oh, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Why is it there then? I hate this book so much. I cannot think of a single thing that I'm enjoying in here. But what happened to the twist in this book? And what's gonna be the twist at the end of this one? Like, I want to finish it simply to know what the twist is. And to know if anything of what happens in here has any kind of impact on this. Because right now it doesn't. And I hate everything. But I want to finish it. But I'm reading it so slowly. And I don't want to read it. But if I finish this, there's one more book in the series. And I don't want to read it. But I'm going to read it, probably. If I DNF it now, I'm DNFing the whole series, obviously. But if I finish this, I'm not going to let myself not finish the book. The last book. But like, I hate it. I'm probably going to read a little bit more of this. I should just finish it. Just finish it. It's not that hard. It is that hard. Why is it so hard to DNF? I hate that this is in a series. If this was a standalone, I would have DNF'd it. But I hate leaving things unfinished. And what if I regret it later? I'm not going to because I hate this book. But anyways, we're going to stop talking because I hate this. Like, there's so many other books I would rather read. It's probably going to take me all 3 hours to finish this book because I'm reading it so slowly. I genuinely don't understand. How can you go from reading 120 pages an hour to 56? And I read 2 pages and I want to put the book down because what am I doing with my life? But I'm going to stop talking because I'm not reading anything right now and it's going to take me a long time if I just go on forever. But I just don't want to pick up the book. I changed my mind. I'm not going to continue the book. I'm probably going to DNF it. Maybe I'll pick it up later. Who knows? If I don't pick it up by the end of the month, it's DNF'd for good. But life's too short to read books I don't enjoy. So what I'm gonna do right now, for the last 3 hours of the readathon, I might change my mind again. But right now the plan is to just listen to the audiobook of A Court of Silver Flames while I redo my shelves a little bit. I'm not doing the whole thing, there's just a few shelves I want to switch around. I film a lot of my videos in front of my shelf now, both for TikTok and for YouTube. So I would like the setup to look a little bit better, because when I'm sitting on the floor, you can see the bottom shelves, but I've made the higher shelves prettier, so I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. Don't know how much I'm going to film for the end of the video now, because I'm just going to listen to the audiobook and it's boring to just watch me. But I'm going to try to get a little further into the audiobook. I've tried reading the book and I just don't like it, so I've listened to a little bit of the audiobook and I like that more. Yeah, I'm on chapter 7, so I'm gonna do that and organize my shelf and clean my room or something. I'll get back to you at some point. It's time to wrap up this video. I'd say it's been pretty successful. So I started with Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home and I ended up rating it 5 stars. I really love this. I'm obsessed with this. I will now say that this is one of my favorite series. Thinking of this, I just think of home. Like, I love it. This is me. This is mine. I love it. It's life-consuming. I love this so much. Then I read The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman, which is part of my favorite series. Another one of my favorite series. This one, I was hoping it would be a 5 star, but it wasn't. It's a 4 stars. I didn't have the humor that the other books had, and that's what I really loved about those books. They made me laugh. This one didn't. I still really loved it. It was more emotional, but I missed the humor. Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I need the next Daisy Hates book right now. We landed on 4.5 stars for this. Oh my god, I need the next book right now. I need to see how we're gonna handle this from everyone's perspective. Like, how much of this are we gonna get in Magnolia Park's Into the Dark? Because that's the scary thing. But I'm really excited because I love this so much. It is truly life-consuming. Just for the summer, another 5-star read. I love this. Abby Jimenez is definitely turning into one of my favorite authors. I'm gonna buy more of her books. I need to read her new release, and she has another series, so I'm gonna get to that eventually as well. I'm trying to lower my physical TBR before I buy too many more books, but I'm probably gonna buy another one of her books very soon because I really love her writing. I think that's my favorite part of these books. The way she writes just really connects with me, and she has these complex characters, which I love. So I love a rom-com, but I also like that there's something deeper in it, so I would recommend. And it is an interconnected standalone, so you don't technically have to read it in order, but I would really say read it in order. This more than anything. Like, you really mean so much when you've read the previous books. So that's all I have to say. I did also listen to the audiobook of A Court of Silver Flames, but I'm not done with that yet, so we're not going to talk about that right now. It will be in my wrap-up. And then The Last Graduate, I'm most likely DNFing. If I have time before the month is over, I'm going to pick it back up. But it's not a priority because I'm really not enjoying it. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I had fun. I want to do more of these videos. I really like doing it. I wish I could do like reading 24 hours straight, but it's going to be hard because I work a bit this summer, and also I can't do that if my parents are home. That's the biggest issue. But if they happen to go away, I'll probably do one, but they usually don't leave places without me, so, and we don't really go anywhere either. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.